So you found the dream man or the dream woman, the relationship you so wished for. You're now in it, but then you don't have to stop there, because you have to keep the relationship going, and you're asking yourselves, what are the things that you can do to make sure that you keep the relationship going? Well, in today's video, we shall be looking at 5 tips on how to keep a relationship healthy and to keep a relationship going, because we realize that one thing is to have a relationship and another thing is to keep it going and healthy. So in today's video, we shall be looking at all this. Welcome back, guys. My name is Moke. Please remember to subscribe to this channel, like the video, and don't forget to hit the notification button so that you get notified whenever we post a new video. So once in a relationship is not enough. You need to keep the relationship healthy. You need to keep the relationship going. And so in today's video, we shall be looking at 5 tips on how to keep the relationship going and very healthy. Number 1, we need to work on effective communication. And so communication is, they often say, is the key to almost every aspect of life. You understand, no matter where you find yourself, good communication is always the way out. And so if you're in a relationship and you have it in mind to keep the relationship going, to keep the relationship as a healthy one, then you must pay attention to your communication. You understand that you must make sure you understand each other, you talk to each other very often, understand where you have weaknesses and where your strengths are. You always make sure that whenever maybe there are issues, or maybe you want to embark on any project or whatever, you understand each other, you speak to each other as often as you can, and so that we both understand your likes and your dislikes about certain things, and so that makes it easier to know each other better through very effective communication. And so number 2 is to create a routine, or maybe call it a ritual. You understand, routine is those things that we do every now and then, very often. And so it could be maybe a kiss on the forehead before embarking for work. It could be maybe going out for regular sports on particular days. It could maybe visiting the gym. It could be whatever activity that the both parties should carry out on a very frequent basis. These things, the little things that the things that matter. You understand, and so you get to realize that at a point in time, both parties will become so interested and so committed in a relationship, owing to the fact that they have some kind of routines that they carry out very often. And so point number 3 is to plan surprises for each other. You understand, I get it that most persons would always want to surprise maybe each other at the point where they are trying to get the other interested in the relationship. Maybe the guy is trying to impress the girl to fall in love with him, or vice versa. But then whilst in the relationship, you need to also keep on the surprises, the suspense. You understand, maybe surprise her with a date, surprise him with a date. Don't just wait for him alone to organize dates or whatever. Surprise her with a party, surprise him with whatever. You understand. I know these things are the little things that stick in the minds once more, and keep the relationship very spicy and very interesting. And so point number 4 is to give each other space. Many persons feel that because we are in a relationship, or you are in a relationship, then you should always be at each other. Maybe you leaving for work in the morning, maybe your wife is going to work, maybe you're driving your car, or maybe whatever, you're taking the bus, you are communicating with each other. You drop down from the bus, you say, baby, I've just dropped down from the bus. Maybe you get at the job site, baby, I just got to the job site. You are working, baby, I'm working. All these things are not very necessary to keep a relationship in going or healthy. You need to give each other space so that you can identify the other things that you like. Maybe it could be some friends. By giving that space, we discover that we identify the other things that we can cherish in life. You understand, not just clinging on to each other. And so when you give that space, it creates some vacuum, and then it makes each of the parties seek each other even the more. Imagine you not talking to maybe your boyfriend or your girlfriend, maybe your husband, your wife, for maybe 6 hours a day. You understand, there will be that curiosity. He or she will want to always engage in a conversation with you, and that makes the relationship even more interesting and more healthy. And then point number 4, you must number 5, on the last point, you must adjust your expectations. You understand that whilst in a relationship, you should set achievable targets. You understand, and so don't expect every day to be a sunny day. There are going to be rainy days, so there are going to be days where the other party is not going to feel well. Maybe there's going to be some mood swing. He or she will not feel very, very comfortable, and so you should always prepare yourself to accommodate all these things. You understand? Don't just get agitated by, you know, maybe some changes in character. You understand? So don't expect them to be perfect. That's what I mean by adjusting your expectations about them. You know that they are human, they could make mistakes, and then you all are gonna see how you can all fix this. Until the next video, bye bye.